So my journey with Codilar has been, I would say, I'm lucky to be part of Codilar, and not just Codilar actually. Where I am today, I think I have a great luck always, behind me, people supporting me. I always felt I was at the right place at the right time. I think, of course, I have put the effort, all of that, but more than that, I feel there is something which has always helped me. As a guy who is very shy, don't know, I think I am still shy. It's just that my role made me speaking a little more. So then shy and not speaking, a typical UP guy, and then coming to Bangalore. That too starting in a software. So I have done my engineering in electronics and communication. So that was I don't know why I have done that, and then shifting to software. That has a reason because I had no job. I came to Bangalore. I had no job. I had no choice. I started software. So I started working a place for free. Did field job, and then after a year or so, luckily I joined Codilar. So I was, I think, somewhere around 2 years of experience, 1.5 to 2 years of experience when I joined. And I think I have told this many times in the Codilar to a lot of people that, to be honest, I initially didn't have confidence that I am joining the right company or not. So before joining the company, I have validated at least 3 times, met Mahavir. And then I think when I joined, some 8 to 10 people were there. That was the first office. And started doing a development. And I was the first guy who has started Magento 2 in Codilar. I did that when I didn't know what is Magento. So no one else was knowing Magento 2. So it was, for me, it was a really difficult time because the number of people were very less. Magento 2 was new, but especially the founding team, the founders, has always vision that okay, I wanted to do something better, something bigger, something new. It's not just about money, it's about for tomorrow. So I think that was the reason Hashid was the guy who has insisted you should do Magento 2, and that's when we started. So I have done Magento 2 for some time, and that has given me and the kind of confidence, suppose, that I was getting. So there was a time, because of this confidence, we used to do anything and everything. Being part of a small company, we used to do anything and everything. And I think after 1.5 years, I went to one of the MNC to help them delivering their projects. So I was just like in Magento 2, I was just like 1.5 years of experience, leading a team of some 10-15 people. 8 year, 10 year, 15 year experience guy, 2 year leading this kind of size of people. So of course this will not happen easily. The kind of foundation, the kind of support, the kind of things that tech support and everything that we were getting from Codilar, okay, you go ahead, do it, you don't need to worry. That sort of attitude has always, pushed that, okay, what is the worst going to happen? Nothing will happen. You just do what you feel is right. Of course, in the process of this, you might end up doing a mistake, but don't worry about that. And that is what I follow even, that is what I got from that time, and that is what I follow even now with my people. I think, you just, if your intention is right, don't worry about making mistakes. You do go ahead, do mistakes. So I think I'm blessed, that I have got such a, I have got in Codilar, and it has helped me greatly personally, professionally. I have got great colleagues, helped me. Everyone has contributed somewhere in what I am today. So I was just, I think, 2 year experience in Codilar, and I got opportunity to go to Malaysia, and that is like a life-changing moment for me, and that is what has contributed like what I am today. So as of now, I won't say I'm leading, because a lot of people is helping me to lead it, but my responsibilities are, you know, on a not one or two or three places, but more than, you know, more than 5, 6, 7 places, whether it comes to solutioning, sales, people management, all of that, you know, and it comes from here. If I am seeing something is not going right, I cannot let it go like that. That is how, you know, we are built. That is how we are thinking. I think that is one of the reason, you know, a lot of people have stayed, even of, you know, founder have started moving out, you know, giving the responsibility to the next layers. You know, people are still there, you know, they stick 8 years, 10 years. So I think, I mean, I have all good things for Codilar. Of course, you know, there were ups and downs, nothing comes easy. There were days where we have to work, you know, 24 hours, 40 years. I remember I worked almost 2 or 3 days continuously, right? And one day, like working 16 hours, 20 hours, 24 hours is a norm. I mean, was a norm, especially in the beginning of like 3-4 years. And that is what makes you looks everything is small when the bigger problem comes, right? So I think, you know, with Codilar, it has been great journey. I don't know, I mean, expressing those in the words, I think it will be very small. And Codilar is here, okay, and I think that's going to be here. It's not like it's not just a company. It's a emotion for me. It's family for me. So when I go home, I mean, I will tell very recent story where my wife is, you know, telling, you tell me, when you leave the office, how many people are there in the office? So I tell, I don't count, but she will tell, are you closing the office? Are you the only guy who works at the office? So I don't know, like the way I take care of you, my mom, my dad, my son, my daughter, the same way I have a feeling for Codilar.